A wreath-laying ceremony at Arlington National Cemetery turned contentious when former President Donald Trump's campaign staff got into an altercation with cemetery staff over filming at the burial site for military members. Cemetery officials publicly offered few details beyond saying there was an incident and a report was filed. The incident occurred when a Trump staffer attempted to film in a restricted area and a cemetery employee tried to stop them. The Trump campaign denied the allegations and said it received permission from families of fallen service members to film. But federal law prohibits political campaign activity at military cemeteries. Trump was at the memorial to honor the 13 U.S. military service members who were killed during the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan 3 years ago Monday. An unnamed source told NPR that Trump staffers were attempting to film and photograph a section of the cemetery where the recent U.S. casualties are buried. Federal law restricts recording there. Trump staffers were told beforehand that they could not photograph or film that part of the grounds, cemetery officials said. When the cemetery employee tried to stop the campaign from entering that section, campaign staff verbally abused and pushed the official aside, the unnamed source told NPR. Defense officials told BBC that some Trump campaign staff were unprofessional and both verbally and physically aggressive towards the cemetery official. Stephen Chung, a Trump spokesperson, disputed that there was a physical altercation and said the campaign was prepared to release video to confirm its account. The campaign did share some footage of the visit on social media on Tuesday, but the alleged altercation was not included. In his statement, Mr. Chung said, "The fact is that a private photographer was permitted on the premises, and for whatever reason, an unnamed individual, clearly suffering from a mental health episode, decided to physically block members of President Trump's team during a very solemn ceremony." Arlington National Cemetery said it would not release further information or the identity of the worker involved in order to protect the person. The employee has declined to press charges over the matter, U.S. media report. They feared retribution from Trump's supporters, according to the New York Times. Questions over the filming. In a post on Truth Social, Trump shared a statement from family members of the fallen soldiers honored at the event, expressing their approval. "We had given our approval for President Trump's official videographer and photographer to attend the event, ensuring these sacred moments of remembrance were respectfully captured, and so we can cherish these memories forever," the families said in Trump's post. But that goes against federal policy, an Arlington National Cemetery spokesperson told the BBC. U.S. law prohibits political campaign or election-related activities on the grounds of military cemeteries, including photographers, content creators, or anyone directly supporting a partisan political candidate's campaign, the cemetery spokesperson said. Utah Governor Spencer Cox, who is running for re-election, also attended the ceremony and posted a photo on X of himself with Trump and the family of Staff Sergeant Darren Hoover of Utah, who was killed during the withdrawal. But he later came under fire for using the photo in a campaign email, forcing an apology post via X on Wednesday that acknowledged it should not have been sent. This was not a campaign event and was never intended to be used by the campaign. Sergeant Hoover's grave is next to that of Master Sergeant Andrew Marcassano, who died by suicide after 6 tours in Afghanistan in 2020. Sergeant Marcassano's sister said that despite her family's support for the Hoover family, Trump campaign staff did not adhere to the rules that were set in place for this visit. She urged visitors to remember that those buried there were real people who should be honored and respected. Subscribe for more updates.